this is Joe Ludis, an instructional coach with Real School Gardens. We're here in Washington, D.C. at Ketchum Elementary. And we're going to show you a lesson on inherited traits for first graders. This is a great lesson where students get to focus on the traits that they can find in plant parts and get very descriptive about what those traits are. And they get to compare the offspring, or start thinking about how the offspring of plants might relate to the parent plants and how they have similar traits. It's a great hands-on lesson where we are able to take samples and collect those in their journals. And that's a fantastic way for them to get this experience. As we get started today, I want you guys to tell me something. Raise your hand, a quiet hand, if you've ever seen a puppy before. Good. Everybody's seen a puppy. Good. Now raise your hand again if you can tell me one thing about the puppy that you saw. Yeah.
He was fluffy.
Fluffy. I like that. Yeah.
Like a wolf.
Like a wolf. Okay.
Like a wolf.
Oh, likable. Good. Yeah. Wow, that's a good trait. I like that. Yes.
You got a lot of hair.
A lot of hair. Good.
He's skinny.
Skinny. Good.
It's small and soft.
Small and soft. Yes.
How is that?
Small. Think if you can think of a different one. So all the things you guys are coming up with, we call those things traits. So all these things that are around us have traits. They have things about them, right?
Yes.
So let's see, you've seen a puppy before, right? What color was the puppy?
It was black.
Gray? Good. You've seen a puppy before, right? How would you describe the puppy's ears?
It was
Were they pointy?
flat.
Flat. Good. How would you describe the puppy's tail you saw?
It was long.
Long. Good. Now some puppies have short tails, some puppies don't have hardly any tails at all, right? So animals have all these different kinds of traits. Can you guys say that word for me, traits?
Traits.
Traits, good, all right. That's what we're gonna be talking about today. But we're not gonna talk about animals at first, we're gonna look at plants. We're in a garden out here, we've got a lot of plants. And we can see some of their traits, okay? Now, I've got some plants up here, and we'll come back and show you something about these in a minute. But what I'm going to show you right now is how to take a sample. All right? So there's a bunch of leaves on here, and as I'm looking at this plant, first thing I want to do is count the leaves. I want to make sure it's got at least 5 leaves on it. And now I'm going to think about some traits that this leaf has. I'll look at it and I think, well, it's green. I spell green. Now, you don't have to worry about spelling. All right, we're not doing a spelling lesson. You just do the best you can. You sound it out in your head, or you remember whatever you know, and you write it down. The important thing is when you come back, you're going to be able to tell me about it, okay? As long as you can read it, we're good. I'm going to say it's round. All right. Now, that's all I'm going to do for now. I could come up with all kinds of other stuff, but I want to let you guys think, and I want to give you all the answers, okay? So now I'm going to have you explore. So you're going to take your journal, you're going to walk around the garden area. We're going to go over on that side where all the plants are. You're going to see plants on the ground, you're going to see plants inside the big square beds. As long as you count and you see a plant has more than 5 leaves, you can be very gentle and take a sample, all right? Now I'll come around with the tape, and when you have your sample, you just raise your hand, I'll give you that tape, you put it in your journal, and then you can have a seat and start coming up with some traits.